We're about to play some Long Live the Queen here. And between the last stream and this stream, there's a very key difference that is extremely important, and it is that I have ice cubes. So the last stream that I did, it was similarly hot. It was like 27 degrees, but I had no ice cubes. So I had to ask chat to remind me to take beer out of the freezer before it exploded. It was just a little bit critical. But this time you were absolved of that responsibility because I have ice cubes, so you don't have to worry about the weight of my freezer's integrity resting upon your shoulders. All you have to worry about is helping me navigate my journey to become royalty here as we play Long Live the Queen. So if there's ever anything with the levels where like the music is too low, the music is too high, then you can let me know. Like it gets loud, you know, some of the music in it, so maybe you do want me to turn it down a little bit, but we'll see when we get into it. For the moment, let's just get started here. So this is our dad, King Jocelyn, the King Dowager. He pretty much is the king in name only because our mother, the queen, died. It's very loud right now. Okay, well that's why didn't you just say so? Now we're able to fix that very easily. Is it better now? Is it better now? Is it better now? How about now? Better or worse? Better or worse? Better or worse? That stresses me out whenever I have to get my eyes tested and they compare the different lenses. It stresses me out so much. Now it's a little too quiet. Ew. Controversial. Now you can't hear it. Oh my god. I shouldn't be drinking and operating an audio mixer. What was I even talking about? I was talking about something. Anyway, me forgetting what I was talking about is probably a good reason to just continue with the story. Here we are, Elodie the Crown Princess. Obviously we're a little depressed because our mother just died. And actually we found out, well, did we find that out? That she got killed or something? I don't know. Anyway. It's hard to leave our school and all our friends, but we don't get in, oh yeah, feeling stressed at the optician's lens testing. Yeah, that's it. Because they're there, right? And they put the different lenses. They put the different lenses there and they're like, is this one better or is that one better? Or is this one worse or is this one worse? And I got really stressed out because I'm like, are they trying to trick me? Because I'm like, is this the same one that they showed me already before? And are they wondering to see like if I give them the same answer or not? So I get like really stressed out about it, that they're there like trying to fool me. There's probably some science behind it where there's probably some science behind it where just like when you're surveying people, they ask you the same one like a couple of times and then they average out what answers they give you or something. I have no idea. I wish there was an optician or an optometrist here right now to be able to explain this so that I would not have to be worried the next time around. According to our dad, sometimes bad things happen, but we're looking to become the queen, so we just have to put up and shut up because an entire country rests upon our 14-year-old shoulders. Life of royalty is not easy. This gets extremely complex as well. We get to see just how difficult it is becoming queen here. I'm going to try my best to go in a different direction this time as the last time, because the last time we went in the last time we actually went a direction that I'd never gone before. So if we look at our skills here, we have all of these attributes that we can work on, right? So that we can input our time into by going to classes, and our mood, which we can affect as well, will determine how effectively we learn all of these things, right? So the last time I actually went a route that I'd never gone before, which is where I put everything into the royal demeanor, conversation, and expression. and I put some into athletics and agility. So I pretty much, this entire half of the screen was at 0. I had 0 on that one. I had 0 all over the place here. And for weapons and stuff, I had like pretty much 0 as well. So I was almost like I was pretty much just the figurehead princess queen who uses her like royal social skills to get what she needs, right? Which I had never done before, but it seems to work out. I remember winning before. I was pretty much like a warrior battle queen, and I destroyed everybody, so that was fun too. So you can go in a lot of different directions here. I'm not sure which direction we're going to go here. Maybe we'll go become the intellectual queen. Maybe that's what we will be this time. So penalty to royal demeanor, conversation, athletics, bonus to expression and animal handling. So yes, the spy master queen is cool. I love the outfit you get. When you're the spy master queen, you get like a kind of a cat suit, like a black, like skin tight costume and a monocle. It is so cool. But it's time for us to start our first classes. I think what we're going to go with this time first is we're going to start going with Novan history, and we're going to start going with foreign affairs. So we're going to be the intellectual queen this time. So we start reading about the history of the domain. Hundreds of years ago, Nova was the center of a great empire. How interesting. Study the relationship of Nova and its nearest neighbors. So this is something that's actually quite useful. You'd be surprised how often things like this show up, especially when we're having conversations with either our dad, where he wants us to make a decision, or conversations with other people from different countries. A lot of the time it'll be like, you know, jack shit, you idiot princess, but learning Novan history and foreign affairs can help us with that, so. Oh, it's my cousins and my aunt and uncle. This bitch here. So she's not sorry at all. She's probably like, I want to be the next queen, or I want, what's the cousin's name again? Merida? No, something, no, not Merida. It's the Charlotte, that's her name. You look well, niece. I don't understand why the dad, like the Duke of Merva, looks like he just came from his office job at an insurance company or something. And here's Charlotte, Lady Merva, who apparently we like, or she's her friend, but I've decided I hate her as well. We haven't seen her in ages, and automatically we're like, will you be staying long? That's a very passive-aggressive way to say, I hope you fuck off and die, pretty much. Mummy said we'd be here all month. So this cheers us up a little bit. We start by default being depressed, obviously, because our mother is dead. Didn't she die in the last one? Yeah, she dies at... There's definitely a storyline where she dies. She definitely gets, like, attacked by a snake. And depending on... She definitely... Are you talking about Charlotte, by the way? Because that's what I'm talking about. Charlotte gets attacked by a snake, is what happens at one point. So... This is our opportunity here, where we can decide how to... Or we can decide how to change our mood. So I'm not sure which one we want to go with if we want to boost our history skills. If anybody knows off the bat, otherwise I'm just going to look it up. Long live the Queen. Mood. Chart. There we go. So what I want to know is what... So history, willful helps it? Pressured? I don't know. Wait a second here. I need like a better image. There's just so many of these statistics I cannot internalize everything. Here, this looks like a good chart. This looks like something I can get behind. Okay, so... History, yielding will give it +1. Yeah, so yielding will give it +1. So we want to go with yielding. How do we learn how to yield? Here we go. We attend court, which just depresses us. because it's not fun at all, but it pleases our father and may be important for the future. Basically just sit there learning how inept we are, pretty much. So we still have quite a bit of work to do before yielding becomes our dominant mood, and that's going to help us influence our Novan history and our foreign affairs. So let's continue here again. An endless slew of names and dates, even as small as it's become. There are 10 dukedoms, no 11 now, plus the royal line. So this is probably a problem, you know, for such a small country to be divided up into so many different pieces. Like, the game is quite clever. Like, on the surface of it, it's like, oh, this is the magical girl princess game, you know, don't take it too seriously. But the game is actually, it has a whole lot of stuff happening on the back end, you know. There's so much sort of lore that's quite subtly implied, if you know what I mean. So even just from learning about the Novan history, we can infer that, you know, there's some amount of power struggle going on, even from just paying attention to what's happening in class, you know. And that definitely, like, shows itself later on in the game, where other countries will try and take advantage of that. And even within the country itself, there'll be, like, little bits of, like, struggle and infighting too. Oh, here's Sailor, what's her name, the Duchess of Ursel. She's come to pay respects in honor of our mother. Apparently, she doesn't get along very well with Jocelyn, the King Dowager Duke of Calorus. And she has powers, apparently. So, this introduces us to the Lumen, I guess. Which... it's pretty... like, it actually is just like Sailor Moon. If you're a Lumen, it means you have access to magical powers. Your line has been traitors for 200 years. And yeah, this is one option that is open to us. We actually can become a magical girl with sorcery powers. It's really, really cool. I'm going to let her stay. Or do we arrest her or send her away? I'll let you decide. Which would you like to do? The last time I let her stay, but I didn't do anything with her in the end, because I couldn't remember how to get the crystal. There's like a specific way that you need to, route that you need to go in order to be able to get there's a specific route you need to do in order to be able to get the gemstone you need to be able to actually access your magical powers, so. Let her stay. The first person in chat has spoken. What a democracy. I think that's like, but that's after harming our yieldingness. As you wish. So now we can either go to talk to Charlotte, who we don't like, or we can go to visit Juliana, the Duchess of Ursel, or we can go to any of these places. Maybe we could play with the toys, because that will help us become more yielding, but will also help us with the depressed element as well. So our mood is still depressed, but we're almost there in terms of becoming more yielding. So let's continue along this path here. We just need to be careful that we manage this stuff well, because there's a certain point where if you haven't like got them all up to a certain level, it won't let you progress any further. Charlotte, they're still here. They're just those relatives that don't go away. Like, I think everyone has them. Lottie, do you have a boyfriend? Not really, I just like flowers. All of a sudden, the Duchess of Ursel rushes into the garden and points a sword at you. This music is so good, by the way. I love the music in this game. It's so good. Like, we mightn't hear the tennis music in this playthrough, but the tennis music is so good. Princess, don't move. Let's look down. We don't have, like, the reflexes anyway to save ourselves if we hold still. There's a snake in our boot. So as our cousin pushes us aside, the snake's fangs sink into her leg. Good riddance, by the way. Juliana cuts off its head. Here's the bitch Countess of Nyx. Your daughter has been bitten by a milk viper. They're poisonous. Get an herbalist right away. I will treat my daughter. I certainly can't trust anyone here to keep her safe. Yeah, well then go ahead, you know, don't let us stop you. Yeah, if you ask me, this is the best outcome we could have hoped for. But Juliana has a point, they're not native to this area, so that gives us reason to believe that maybe it was an assassination attempt on the young 14-year-old queen's head, or princess's head. We don't know, and more importantly, we don't care. So, let's go here again. So what are we now? So now our most important attribute is afraid. So what will that do for us? So afraid will be bonus to agility and faith. So faith is also quite good. I think we can start putting some stuff into there. Especially divination can be handy. So divination can be useful in that you'll notice stuff that should give you, that can protect you from harm later on. How's everyone doing this evening, by the way? Everyone good? Hopefully doing better than poor Elodie here. Who are Emery and Zara? We never even heard of them. Resting before work? Well, I hope that work treats you well and it's an easy day, nice relaxing, chill work day. Nobody needs a hectic work day. Oh, so here's like the first check there. So apparently we don't know enough about poison. So if we had changed our mind and could go back in time and sink study time into poison, then we would be able to know something about what's going on there. But because we didn't, we don't. But that's okay, because there's absolutely no way, as far as I know, to do well, be well-rounded on everything. You definitely end up charting a course in one way or the other, if you know what I mean. Let's stick with the yielding, lonely, and cheerful, just to help us here. So what's our mood now? Yielding. There we go. This is where we win big on the Novan history. If you're doing better than Charlotte, then you're not doing bad. So as you can see, we had a bonus from being in a yielding sort of humor. So that helps us learn even more about Novan history. So it'll definitely come in handy soon enough. Couriers have arrived from the Duke of Sedna. So there's like our test for foreign affairs. So since we have learned something about foreign affairs, then it means that we know what even that is. And we don't come across as an airhead who's just like, I don't know what our neighbouring country is, doy. Condolences on the death of, deeply regret, best wishes. What a beautiful necklace, who cares about the letter? Something sparkly will help me feel better. Yeah, let's stick with this one. Why not? We have to do something, right? So let's go with world history, Novan history. We unlocked a new outfit. That's the most important element of the game. Celine, Princess of the Second Circle, whoever she is. What is it? You have many questions, and the answers are within your grasp. You need only choose to seek them. Speak to the Duchess of Ursula. She will guide you on your path. I have no idea who this is. She did not show up the last time at all. She must be like somebody who's like, you need to talk to the Duchess of Ursula. Well, no, we don't. But at least we know what it is. So this is what we're looking to get in order to unlock our magical powers. Yeah, I think you're right. I think she's just there to kind of, in case you didn't, maybe just to set you on that Lumen path, in case you hadn't already started along it, you know? So if I remember correctly, I think in order to get the crystal, you have to get points in presence or finance or both. As far as I remember, there's definitely something like that. Like if we look at skills here, economics, there's accounting, and here in royal demeanor there's presence, because what we'll end up needing to do is going to the also we have this new outfit. Oh my god, we look like a secretary. We'll stick that on just in case we fail at being a queen and we need to go work at a dentist's office instead. As far as I remember, where the gem is, or the jewel is, we need to go to the treasury, and the guards won't let us in there without enough presents. So yeah, what I'm going to start doing, yeah, or an optician's, that's true enough as well. She'll be like, better or worse? Better or worse? Better or worse? I'm going to start pushing stuff into royal demeanor, because as far as I know, it's presence that helps you get the gemstone, and accounting. It's very strange. A maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. So we don't have enough elegance. We don't have enough. This is our first death, everybody. We get killed by sheets falling on our head. I don't trust this lady either. Like, I was saying that in the last playthrough. Like, this lady, Alice, who's one of the main maids, they give her a sprite. Like, they give her, like, an image or whatever, which normally that means that they're more important a character other than just some random NPC. I'm going to punish her. I'm going to be like, you're going to get flogged for this. I look like it as well. I look like don't mess with me, bitch. Yes, my lady. I'll even flog myself if you ask me to. Let's stick along this path with the... Well, no, we'll go to the... How do we go to the treasury again? We'll go talk to my father. What happened to Mom's Lumen Crystal? Honey! Where's my super suit? Can I have it? No. Try asking again. No. Can I have something to eat? No. Can I have something to eat? No. So he doesn't tell us where it is, but I definitely know that it's in the treasury. I know that much, so we're going to continue working on elegance and presence. Because again, you have to balance the skills you're learning, because if you don't get them up to a certain point, then you won't be able to progress them any further, if you know what I mean. There's a man here to see you. The treasury is not unlimited. If you chose to invest, you will have less money to work with later. So this is where our accounting or trade or something like that would be useful. He needs to borrow 875 lassi to create a printing press, and so help our country be able to read and write, I guess. But since we know nothing about it, we're like, I don't know anything about this. We're not interested. Who needs to learn how to read? Certainly not me. Let's talk to Ursel again. My dad wants to be an asshole about it. There may not be time to wait. It's filled with dangers. You will need the powers of a lumen to fight them. Yeah, so here we go. Under guard in the royal treasury. Might have to take... I think we should totally take the drastic action. I'm willing to do, like, a bloody coup in my own castle. Like, I'm willing to just burn the place to the ground to become queen here. What drastic... I'm interested in the drastic action here. We'll try and reach the crystal, I guess. Here we are, fresh back from our shift at the publishing company. We're practicing sitting calmly, focusing our attention on individuals as you pass, letting them feel a brief connection with you. Okay, so we need to increase our elegance now. Oh, this guy, here's Draco Malfoy again. Your Highness, my sympathies are for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back. However, I must call for your aid. The Ixionite occupation of the country of Imbrium, Blizz Blaz and Him Ham. She knows about it though, we learnt the foreign affairs. All that boning up on our foreign affairs was worth it in the long run. I don't know anything about the military though, I don't want to fight. Must be a peaceful way to settle this. He is so untrustworthy. Thank you, Your Highness. That necklace you're wearing, where did it come from? Oh, I don't know, it came in a letter. We're such a ditz in this one. Like in the last playthrough, I was like all for using my feminine wiles. I was like that kind of like I was like a smouldering temptress, you know? It was the best ever. You've made arrangements with him? He looks so smug. What sort of arrangement? We know nothing. It's a courting gift. That man wishes to gain your hand in marriage, Potter. Oh, I didn't realize. We're such a fool. So let's go to the, are we able to, here we'll go to the treasury. Let's see what happens. Present's partial success. They waver slightly, but in the end, they stand by your father's commands. Let's do this. We learn more elegance. We learn more presence. And we get the new outfit. Get yourself a new outfit. Did anyone see that video? It's in the important videos playlist. Where it's like, back to school at East Hills. Backpacks, backpacks, come get your backpacks. Boots and pants and boots and pants. Haircuts. Get yourself a new outfit. Boots and pants and boots and pants. Backpacks, backpacks, come get your backpacks. Haircuts. Or something like that. Oh, here's Draco Malfoy, the asshole again. You have the full support of my sister and myself. Oh, look at her. She looks like she just came back from the beach or something. It's like she's from Poolside, the Poolside Kingdom or something. Hellas and Marie are neighboring duchies. We're such the Velma of the castle right now. We're like, together the siblings Bryn and Banyan govern most of the southern Nova. Oh, here, the diplomat from Ixion is so unimportant, he doesn't even get a picture. Some maid that we sent to the dungeon to get her ass whipped off gets an image of her face, and the diplomat from Ixion, we just don't give a shit. I'm liking this foreign affairs knowledge. I usually feel like such an idiot. Like, how can we're obviously book smart is in this one. We're not street smart at all, because we don't know when somebody wants to marry us, but we know when somebody wants to take over the neighboring kingdom. So what do we do? Oh, what? I know foreign affairs. Don't you dare. Offer him money if Ixion surrender the province. I kind of want to punish the Duchess of Hellas. She looked like she deserved it. One of our subjects attempted to instigate a rebellion in your territory. Do you know what I'm like? I'm like Portia. Here I am with like my quality of mercy is not strained. It drop it as a something from heaven or whatever. Your Highness! Never going to let you use my swimming pool again. This is the fair solution. You have no right to invade us because of her actions. What manner of punishment were you considering? Ah ha ha. Make her a commoner or command. Ha! What should we do, everybody? It's Judge Joe Brown's People's Court. What are we going to do with her? Burn the witch. Do we make her a commoner? Do we make her marry an Ixionite? Or do we execute her This is such, like, this is my Portia moment. I'm like, Shylock, you will give all your money to us, and you will live as a commoner. Your daughter will marry Lorenzo, and you will pay her dowry, and you will not get your pound of flesh. This is totally my Portia moment. A Daniel for a judge. It's all coming back to me now from the year 2005 when I studied this in school. I kind of want to eat some pistachios while we're making our mind up. There's something so, like, satisfying about making her a commoner. About being like, yeah, now you shit in a bucket and throw it out the window. See how you like that? But then there's something satisfying about executing her. Make her a commoner? The people have spoken. You will be stripped of your titties or titles and forced to live as one with the common people. Your Highness, I must protest. He looks like he's enjoying it. He'll probably just, like, drive past and laugh at her. No one will be allowed to benefit from sneaky attempts of stealing land. My dad must be just standing there and being like, Elodie's going off. Like, Elodie has her groove back. Like, even if we die, I'll be happy to have, like, smoked this bitch. We will accept this apology. This is outrageous. We'll just take her jewels. It'll be like that scene in Cinderella where I'm like, that's my sash and those are my pearls. Take it off her. I order you to strip naked right now and we cover you up with a flour sack or something and then kick you out into the mud. Felt so good. Okay. So, let's try this treasury nonsense again while I eat pistachios. Presents, success. None of them dare deny me access to the treasury. I am owning the castle right now. My dad is probably, like, back in his room, scared shitless. He's probably calling Dr. Phil or something. It's a good thing I remembered that. Yeah, exactly. Yielding, socially naive, and incredibly harshly punitive. I'm such, like, a little shrinking violet. I have no clue what I'm doing, but get me in the courtroom and you'll all quake in your boots. I swear. What outfit do I have now? The scholar's gown? Oh no, that's it. I had this one. The royal... Oh, I have the coronet? No, I kind of like what this does for us. This makes us look like such a bitch. You've got to like it. Maybe I'll just become Judge Judy. I feel like that's where I could become queen of the judicial system. Screw Nova. I want a primetime TV show. So what are we learning today, kids? So we have skills. Penalty to weapons and lumen. Lumily Lumabop. Welcome to the Luma shop. I can give you something useful for only 30 star bits. Yeah, so what we need to start working on next is our willfulness. What about mystical? What's good for that? Fate. Gotta have fate, fate, fate. Let's start putting stuff into that. Just because it will come in handy with the divination and the lore. We're in a sitting position that allows us to be relaxed and tranquil. Well, while not falling asleep. That's such a skill, sitting in one position and not fall asleep at the same time. These pistachios are fucking hot. Is everything hot right now? I need to put ice cubes in the bag of pistachios. Port said a key thong. Better, at least it's better than a G-string leaving the old forest or whatever. I know so much stuff about Novan history. Fuck you. I know so much about it. An enormous golden cat, a sharp beak, and spikes on its back. So it's like a cat with a beak, Stegosaurus, or something. Eek! Should we send hunters? The traditional policy is just to hope that they go away. Jesus. No wonder we're a diminishing kingdom with, like, no influence anymore. Where everyone thinks they can just, like, take a cheap shot at us. So we just let it eat people? Yeah, as long as it's the poor people. We need to act like we the queen and they the sorry people. Oh great, now we're depressed again. Also, there's a letter for you. Talarist to Duke of Sedna. Oh yeah, the guy that apparently we're marrying by accident. So we need to work on our willfulness, but I think first we need to visit Duchess Ursus. What do I do now? Pick up the crystal with your bare hands, press it against your chest, over your heart, and say, Illuminate! Of course we're gonna do it. Feel dizzy, and both larger and lighter than you were before. The crystal has disappeared from view, but you know where it is. Do we now? Wow. Oh, maybe that was the priestess, the other lady that we saw. What's our mood now? Afraid. Bonus to agility and fate. Well, that's good enough for me. That's what we're working on. And we need to make ourselves more willful then. That's what our job is. So faith. We work on meditation and lore. Yeah, I'm going for the magical girl path. I didn't do this at all the last time on stream. As I say, I was the smoldering temptress. Yeah, see, my dad was all like, you're not going to become a lumen. And I'm like, yeah, but the kings and queens of Nova have all been lumens for centuries. Sit on that. Oh, it's fucking Trunks with glasses. What a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. We definitely are such the Velma of the castle. We just don't know how to socially interact. She's like 14 and this guy's like 30 or something. Accepted my humble offering. A jewel for a jewel. So he's looking for a friend with benefits, pretty much. Oh, he really does want to marry me. That's what Draco Malfoy said. Do we accept his offer or politely decline? I don't know if I'm ready to... I want to... Isn't there a storyline where you get with the Duchess of Ursul? I seem to remember being able to dance with her at the ball. Like, we could be like the magical power couple the Kingdom of Nova needs right now. Yeah, maybe we should just make him a commoner. It's like, well, I could marry you, but instead, you're going to live in shit with the rats. Well, you know, we'll have to get a prenuptial agreement if we are going to marry him. We do everything the legally by the book way. I'm going to tell him to fuck off. I have the jewels, what do I need him for? I am not marrying you, I'm only 14. Literally, know your worth. She's right. Tell this creep to take a hike. I see. If he has the audacity to ask for his jewels back, I'll send him to jail. Okay, so we want to become more willful now, don't we? So we sneak out and enjoy our freedom. We're going to be like we're going to be like a little demon. Our dad isn't going to know what to do with us. He's going to have to call Super Nanny. He's going to have to call Dr. Phil. So now we get this, but to be honest, I kind of like I want to stick with the scholar's gown. So current mood lonely. We need to get that willful up. Bonus to conversation and medicine. Medicine could be good. We could be like a white mage. Something. Yeah, let's do it. I hate it. I'm sticking with the... with like the Devil Wears Prada here. We'll learn the medicine. We did want to become an intellectual, didn't we? Willow bark can be used to relieve aches and fever. When do we learn how to kill Charlotte? Because she fucking pisses us off. See, this is the thing. We're living in the medieval ages. We even have to read a book to learn to wash ourselves. If we even have a book, since we sent the only guy with a printing press, we told him to go fuck himself. Oh, it's my day. Stand in Judgment, my favorite. It sounds like someone just like crashed into a wall outside. Your Highness, this slattern dares to beg pardon. She admits she tried to poison my sister under her own roof. Which sister? Coruscant, the Duchess of Mead. His other full sister is the wife of the Duke of Keegal, and his mother is the Duchess of Vila. Family ties are complicated. Is she alright? Yeah, she's fine. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's just as it is. Them divils killed me brother and broke me mam's heart. Lied to her they did. He weren't the only one neither. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. Yeah, but maybe you deserve it. Murder is a serious crime, but... what do we do here? I don't think she deserves to be executed because I don't like him. This is a woman's world here. We're going to imprison her. A Daniel for a judge. What? Well, I guess I'll die. In your court dress, you are unarmed. You grope for a weapon and find only a heavy golden ornament. Would you whirl in our direction? No! We're going to die. We're so fucking going to die. Oh, good. We killed her. And all we have to say is, clean that up. Oh. That was dramatic. Clean that up. I love that. Let's make us more willful here. We go there and count our money. 9,996 gold lassi and 81 silver till lassi. So what's our mood like now? We're still more lonely than anything. So let's do the poison and the herbs, or the battlefield medicine. So, purge the stomach. Blood loss wastes life energy. We're going to be like the most useful ruler of all time. Like, we're literally going to be like, I can use magic, I can be a judge, I can heal you, I can do everything. What? We know so much divination. Father is waiting for you. There's a woman here to see you. She wishes crown funding for a project. Build a hospital. But we were just learning about that. Give us a chance. We haven't got to that part yet. Wouldn't that make them die even faster? We're not interested. Girl, you need to stay in school. Seriously? Now I feel like there's almost no point in learning more about this shit. If a victim is stabbed with the poisoned spine of a sea urchin... Okay, that's useful. Good to know. Not that that's ever going to happen since we just stay in our castle. The Festival of the Good Lady. Do you know what? I kind of don't want to go to the ball. Oh, it's from Bryony. She's a couple of years older. See, the Duchess of Mead, where have we heard that before? We've definitely heard that somewhere before. Uncle Kevin has been acting strangely lately. Mr. Krabs is getting all sweaty again. Let's just look at our mood. How do we make ourselves less lonely? Because if we can do that... Like, if we can make ourselves more pressured... Let's just sneak out again. It's the easiest way to get willful up, and then we make ourselves more pressured again. Ah, here we go. Now we're gonna kick ass and take names. Here's the nurse's gown. We're so much better than that. We need to keep our scholar's gown because we look like we mean business. Now the time has come. We learn how to wield magic, how to sense magic. We'll close our eyes and begin to feel the magic inside of us. The procession... Do you know what? I feel like we should stay at home. Because I don't want to lead the parade because someone will shoot me and I'll die. I don't want to parade and make a speech because someone will shoot me and I'll die and I'll make a speech and look like an idiot while doing it. So I'm just going to stay at home and read books or something. Okay, so that didn't help because now we're even more yielding. Oh, this bitch again! I thought we sent you to get whipped. I'll whip you myself. What do I do? I'll confess our fears. There might be assassins. Oh. She totally is one! Like, she's an assassin herself. She isn't the assassin. Resist magic, wield magic. Ah! What did I do here? Return. Done. Ready for the grand ball? I think this is the... Oh, I love the music at this part. It's so good. Presents? Okay, I have presents at least. We can't dance for shit, though. No wonder he's sad, because I probably look like a hippopotamus stumbling around the place. No one may begin dancing until you do. You can pick whomever you want. I'm going to go with someone scandalous, because as far as I know, that means we dance with the Duchess of Ursel, and it makes us more willful. We're totally going to be the magical power couple of the century. Fortunately, you lose track of your steps or are supposed to and trip over your own feet. So basically, we're just like going to be in every newspaper the next day. Both for dancing like a hippopotamus and dancing with the Duchess of Ursel. With Draco Malfoy again? You fuck off. Your sister is probably working as a waitress here or something. Since she's not a royal anymore. Entrusted the jewel of her lands to my sister Bryn. Oh my god, which we made turned into a commoner. That's not even true. At least, oh, it's a good thing we learned composure when we did. Ignore the insult. I think we should execute him. Execute him. Off with his head. Traitors. Execute all of them. Can we not just execute all of them? He's gonna try and steal my kingdom, the asshole. What? He's going to get them to make me marry him? You're just trying to take the power for yourself. There's no other choice. What? Dad? Is this how we lose? Is this how we don't even die? I can't believe it. I'd prefer to have got killed than for this to happen. Can the Duchess of Ursel not set them all on fire or explode them or something for me? Caloris stands with the Queen. Thanks, Dad. What? Don't abstain, please. Mazamba? I don't think I've ever been. I've never even seen you. Ursel stands with the Queen. Kygel stands with the Queen. I'm telling you, you're getting executed, Draco Malfoy. Yes, it is distasteful. Thank you, Coruscant, Duchess of Mead. Lila? You're old, of course. Why do you vote for change? Even if we do change, you won't be alive. Look at you. You look like that old lady in the Aristocats. And she even looks more like the old lady in the Aristocats. Oh, here's good Draco Malfoy, obviously. I win! I remain queen. Look at my smirk. I'm so satisfied with myself. I'm like, Draco Malfoy, time to burn. You remain a traitor to the realm. Here we go. The gloves are off, everybody. It's getting late, and there's sushi for lunch today. Guards! I feel so vindicated right now. Current mood willful, that is good. I need to become even more willful. So how do we become more pressured? Is like our only option to become pressured to go and go to the court? Because I don't really want to do that. We'll just go visit our mom's tomb. I should have gone to talk to the Duchess of Ursel, actually, is what I should have done, but I didn't think of it. Classes. So wait a second, our skills. So sense magic, resist magic. That's what we learn. Sense magic, resist magic. We can now see in the blackest caves or stare into the sun without going blind. And we got a new outfit. You're moving with such enthusiasm that you don't realize your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his companion. Oh my god, look at her. She looks like she could be a good mentor to us. Countess Siren, not a member of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade your senior. Oh god. 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. Leave him, you don't care about him. We shame her with silent scorn. Our presence is the only thing we have going for her. Look, she's quaking in her boots. We literally just made her shit herself. Just without even doing anything, all we needed to do was look at her. Don't give me that look. You could at least be honest. You've got needs. Just say it. She wants something more. Not going to happen anytime soon. Have you been reading those like, genital enhancement emails I warned you about, Dad? You know they're not real. Aimed your way at the gala. I am paying attention to what's around me. And I won. Fuck off. Typical dad. He's like, you can't just be proud of us for having withstood a bloody coup or an attempted coup attempt or whatever. He just has to remind us of what we do wrong. The Duchess of Ursel isn't even here. She's like, yeah, go find the gem. What you do with it, fuck if I know. I swear. Yeah, let's explore the castle, why not? This is cool music. So, new outfit. Magical girl. Here we go. No one's going messing with us here. Our goal of becoming a Las Vegas showgirl has reached new levels. Let's continue our Lumen stuff. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to start as well. Military, royal demeanor, history, economics. What I'm actually going to start doing is putting stuff into agility for reflexes and things like that, because I feel like that'll be important as well. Also, look at this class. We had this the last time as well, where the class is that the teacher just pokes us, as if that's supposed to teach us agility. Oh fuck, we still don't know anything about finance. We know nothing about budgets. I know nothing about Russia. Well, I do know about Russia, but I know nothing about Russia. Raise the taxes. We need more money. As you wish. Let's go visit the treasury. Count our money here. I'm going to stick with reflexes, and I'm going to go into sense magic as well. I'm pretty much going to try and max out our Lumen stuff. Why not? This is my favorite part of my job. Standing judgment. If you admit you kill your wife, why do you think I'm going to set you free? I like where I'm going with this. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows the power of magical beasties. I need the priestess to bless me and make me clean again. Sense magic partial success. Yeah, where's the Duchess of Ursel? Summon Juliana. Send for the Duchess of Ursel. What? We wait for Juliana. Thank God I learned composure. That's after saving us twice. I rule this castle and I expect to be obeyed. He tried to make us think that Juliana is a witch and cursed him. Juliana is gonna rip him a new one. Oh, she loves doing this as well. What? Elodie, get down. Man raises his hands, which begin to glow. The demon's power, or maybe his own. Before he can act, Juliana slashes her sword through the air. A wave of energy sweeps away from her blade, striking his upraised arms and shredding his skin. She has a laser sword. She has a sword that fires beam energy. Oh, nice one. We get to fight together. I'm totally on the way to the power couple life with Juliana, Duchess of Ursel. See, he was a Lumen himself. I'll take that for safekeeping. This is why magic is important. This is the way the crown requires the powerful Lumen. I totally unintentionally learned the right things, so no idea how that happened. So, what do we do now? We still can't go and visit the Duchess of Ursel. We can't visit her dad. Affected by cruelty. Oh my god, we amuse ourselves by poking the locked up peasants with sticks. That must be decided by what choices you make, like, throughout the rest of the game. Because we're obviously a cruel princess. I mean, look at our face. Imagine us, like, walking around the castle like this, with our scepter and our little ballerina magical girl outfit. Just taking control. So, what are our skills looking like now? Reflexes. Classes. I think we start putting into the resist magic now. We look so satisfied. We are so smug. And I love it. Oh, we can play tennis! The tennis is here! The tennis has arrived! I still don't trust this Alice woman, I swear. It appears to be like a lusty poem describing me in a very... what? With a squid? XXX tentacle porn. That's hilarious. Okay, so this is the point where we could die, because I'm pretty sure if we tried to climb out and grab it, we would die because we haven't learned how to... enough kind of physical skills, so we're kind of forced to ignore it. We can play tennis. Are you ready for the music? The best music in the game? It is so good. Listen. It is so good. Like, I love it. I could listen to this so much, and I think we deserve it. We deserve to play some tennis and enjoy ourselves on the weekend. What's the point in being the queen if you can't play some tennis, right? So I think now with agility we go for flexibility, and we do some more wield magic. We learn to direct a beam of searing light through the end of a staff, burning whatever we point it at. We can create a wave of discontent which panics, confuses, or enrages other people around us. We learn to relax. Yeah, that's useful. Fabian, the Earl of Titan and Duke Regent of Eilat, has passed away. This was... Oh, we saw him, didn't we? Wasn't he one of the guys who... Yeah, I was just gonna say... Oh, he was that asshole who looked like the woman out of the Aristocats. He voted against me. I'm delighted he died. Young Lord Adair will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent. His stepmother, Aris, the Duchess of Lilla... She went against me as well. That fucking bitch. She voted against me at the party. Yeah, look, see, she's closely related to the Duchess of Mead and the Duke of Kaigal. Don't know anything really bad about her, though. Do you know what? I'm going to send him to my uncle, is what I'm going to do. Because I want to kind of... Yeah, let's visit Ursel. If you attack an enemy lumen and you win, and they leave behind a crystal, is it possible to combine that crystal with mine to make it stronger? Okay, so each lumen can only hold one crystal. Wielder chooses to join its power to another. Oh, well, I guess we lost that. But it is a lie. Lumen crystals cannot be destroyed. Okay, so that's good to know. Guard it or hide it, or give it in other hands to wield. Oh, okay, that's bad. Anyone taking the crystal would probably become a new enemy. That is like so, like, that is such a raw deal. Okay. Dangerous endeavor and one that requires your complete attention. Yeah, I'm so busy studying to become the queen. I can't believe I didn't have enough lore. We could... What should we do now? I think we should just continue being a lumen. Let's learn more faith things, I guess. Military we could start learning. Fate is good though, we have a +1 there. Like, I don't think at this point with military we don't... Well, we could learn the strategy, the logistics. I think we're a stay-at-home kind of princess, to be perfectly honest. We need to learn more, lore. She's a musician and wishes to crown patronage. Money. Your Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalize you in word and song. Did you write that thing about me being sodomized by a squid or whatever? Is that you? I wonder if she also writes naughty poetry. She's actually pretty good. I'll accept her as a court musician, why not? One more mouth to feed, who cares? Mood, what's her mood like? We need to make ourselves more depressed here. So, classes. Let's continue our lumen stuff. Sense magic and divination. That's what I'm gonna do. Sense magic and divination. Ah! Wrong button. We're getting up there with the magical skills. Young Lord Adair. So far he's enjoying himself with our Uncle Armand in Mazamba. He was good. He's the guy that voted for us. Trees look different and there are lots more frogs. He looks forward to visiting the lookout fort at Shepherd's Point. That sounds like something that we should be thinking about for divination, to be honest. So, where are we at now? Resist magic. We need resist magic and we need divination, I guess. Classes. Resist magic, divination. I've never done a path like this before. Like, this is not... I have no idea what I'm doing. So we could literally, like, die at a moment's notice here, just so that you're forewarned about this. Yeah, see, plus we know nothing about logistics and trade. What? Our divination is up so high, we don't know what the falling star does? I swear. What are we now? Cheerful? Good for conversation and athletics? I don't want any conversation and athletics, to be honest. I kind of want to continue along our wheeled magic. Wheeled magic and lore. I just want to kind of be a magical girl. Can I not do that? I'm able to wield all of the magic in the world now. Yeah, that's it. We're just like, oh, I wonder what that means. It's like I've learned it already. How much fucking divination skills do you want me to have? Talaris, the Duke of Sedna? Is that Trunks with glasses? Isn't that him? Send emergency aid, do nothing. I think we send emergency aid. So what's our mood like at the moment? Willful. We need to get more depressed and more pressured is what we need to do. +1 depressed. Here we go. So now, skills. Where are we at now? So I think our lumen skills are pretty much as high as we need them. I kind of want to keep sinking more into the mystical stuff. Or should I think I should definitely put more into the reflexes though and flexibility. To be honest. Because those reflexes are important, like if we ever get into an actual if we ever actually get into a difficult situation. Here's this, like, what is up with her? Like, does anyone there know what the story is with this woman? Like, I swear, there's something more to her than meets the eye. Why does she keep writing me? We're never even friends. She's bored and lonely. Gwinnell's birthday party. I think we should send our regret. What? We know so much divination! I swear! We're gonna stay here. I'm a stay-at-home princess. I'm so scared that we'll just not be able to do any, that we'll just get killed. We're playing tennis. Because I need to make myself more angry for the sake of athleticism or agility. We need to learn more of this divination. I'm so annoyed. I swear. I have so much divination skills, they can go fuck off. Oh, all of my friends are at Gwinnell's party and I don't get to go. Her mother, the Countess, replied. Yeah, well, she can be insulted. We can romance her, Oh, Alice? We can romance Alice? Are you serious? We do get to romance Ursula, don't we? Do we get at least a chance to romance Ursula or Juliana? Because that's what I'm in for here. That's like my goal. Obviously my goal is not to be killed in some strange circumstance. But if I can also manage to romance the Duchess of Ursula, then I'll be happy. Sorry for like all the noises, I'm eating pistachios. So now we learn more lore and we learn more flexibility. Bouncing motions with our arms and legs to increase the muscular effect. May willingly surrender control of his or her magic to another. Oh, do we? With Alice, that is crazy. We force her into a romance? So we're basically like, I'll send you to the dungeon and have you whipped unless you sleep with me? That's crazy. I need to try that sometime. I told you we couldn't trust her. We can't trust her. She voted against us. Fuck her. We totally are. That's the kind of queen we are. Yeah, I wouldn't expect any less of them. The Duchess of Sudbury, she's probably just like mad at us because we didn't come to her birthday party. How shallow, I swear. No, she doesn't have any excuse. She literally is just like, you didn't come to my birthday. I didn't get any present, so I'm against you now. Yeah, we'll pardon the criminals. Does that include the lady we sent to prison who tried to poison the guy? That's worth it. Play more tennis. I want to become more angry. I'm angry now. So where are we looking at? I think we can put more into meditation. Meditation, and we kind of have to go with dance. I know it sounds ridiculous, But we kind of have to... Yeah, that does include the prisoners I poked with a stick and laughed at. That's probably how we got them out of there. We just poked them. We were like, get out, out, you're soldiers now. That definitely includes them. There's a war coming and I have 0 military intelligence. Does that make you feel confident or not? But at least we're able to meditate. That's the most important thing. Surrender now and I will be lenient. We should have changed our outfit for this. We should totally have like the Velma optometrist secretary outfit. We are not here for our surrender, we are here for yours. I'll just burn you to a crisp, I swear. I learned how to shoot a beam of energy at you. Knock you sidewise. You will be allowed to maintain a figurehead title. Refuse. Je refuse. Since we cannot come, we will meet you on the battlefield. This is what I've been waiting for. Can you hear me rubbing my hands together? I just love to get my hands bloody. Something I don't understand. What is it? Connected to lumen crystals, right? That is correct. Okay, that's interesting. Your skin? Maybe I am a crystal. We are the crystal gems. Ooh, I think I've got it. Keep pushing. Had to guess, I suspect it has something to do with your mother's powers. She was already a lumen when she bore you. Some small trickle of that energy may have passed on to you. Interesting. It's a quirk. So, where are we at now with her skills? I know it seems ridiculous, but we kind of have to put stuff into dance. Because if we don't do that, then we can't get our reflexes up further. So I know it's kind of a little bit silly, but let's go into intrigue as well. So we'll go for dance and reflexes. So classes, dance. And since we do that first, we should be able to put more into the reflexes. We unlocked a new outfit. That's what I live for. The war. I don't need strategy. I just go out there and I destroy them all with my magical powers. That's literally all I need to do. Explosive displays and waves of terror. I swear, this is the kind of queen that I've been waiting to be. What? Did we lose? I have a prisoner locked in the deepest royal dungeon? What? We become... No! The reins of power slipped from Elodie's grasp. Nova would have to go on without her. This isn't fair. Why can't I use my magical powers to blast my way out of here? Our star may rise again. Aww. The good thing about this, though, is what you can do is show the log. So, what do I want to open it with? This. So what you can do is, I'll just go plus, what do I want to do? Window capture. And edge, okay. So what you can do is, if you can see that, you can choose to like, show the log of what you did. And you can use that to determine what you could have done differently. It will literally export every single line of dialogue and the different checks that you have. And you can then use that to determine how to change your path the next time. So, but yeah, I guess I do have to stay with the prisoners I poked. They're probably poking me because I set them free. I pardoned them, so they're not even in prison anymore. I'm the only one in here. Oh well, you can't win them all, right? You can't always become queen. I'll just have a look at the checklist. Achievements. So I have no new achievements. Obviously this is all stuff I've done before. Previous checklist. Deaths. So I have a death where I've been blasted by magic, apparently. Bonus. These are just the they're like wallpaper or something like that. Epilogues. So this is our epilogue here, the last one we got, which is where we just become a prisoner mopping the floor in the prison. It's so demeaning. Oh well. That's it for Long Live the Queen. If you want to hang about for a bit, I think we'll continue streaming for a little bit. I'm not sure whether we'll play more Long Live the Queen. I think one game of that is enough, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quit out of the game, yes. I'm going to hit you with Beetlejuice for just a little bit. And Spheri, you're here! Hello! I'm just going to take a little intermission because we just finished a playthrough of Long Live the Queen where I became a prisoner. Like, I literally got sent to jail. That's what happened. I got sent to jail. So we're going to finish up for now, just on an intermission for a couple of minutes. I'm going to get some more water. I'm going to think about what I want to play next, and we'll take it from there. So I'll see you in, let's say 3-4 minutes. Okay, everyone? Back soon.